What I'm going to talk to you guys about today is just how to be grounded. And the reason why you want to be grounded is because you want to practice free agency. And their state motto is Umeke o Ka'aina Ikapono. And we all heard that before. And it really says the life of the land is perpetuated, ongoing by righteousness, right standing. Pono also can mean what's necessary, doing what is necessary. And also pono can be po, is really the unconscious state coming into being. So we're gonna help you guys to understand these big concepts because to be grounded means turning your body on. And when you turn your body on, you're able to receive information to create magic. And I want to give you guys magic today so you can create the life that you want instead of being told what to do. So we want to go from disempowered to empowered. You guys ready for that? So just like in Hawaii fashion, protocol always starts with chant. And really, chant talks about places. In Hawaii, we can see three words, ha, vai, and e. The ha is the divine breath. It's the energy life force. Well, it's similar to the idea of nirvana. It's to blow out, to exhale the breath. Ha. Metaphysically or symbolically, the ha is a deconstruction. When you ha, your deconstruction to build something up to be entering into the new. If you look where Hawaii is geographically, the Pacific Ocean touches every single continent in the world except Africa. That means you inherit every single DNA, world heritage, culture. It's at your fingertips to use to create the life you want. For example, you can take a look at that library. You have all of that information to craft and create something that has never been seen before, that is specific to your calling, your destiny, and your dream. Another way for that is you can look at your phone. You can get instant information on whatever you want. So that's the ha. The Hawaii is the deconstruction so that you can construct the life you want to be empowered. The vai. Anybody know what vai is? It's water. The vai really comes from, well, vai twice is wealth because you're wealthy because you have water and water is life. Did you know 80% of your body, close to 80%, is made of water? So you're literally energetic water. You have 30 trillion cells in your body, and each of your cells has these things called mitochondria. It's nuclear energy plants. Your body is a nuclear energy plant radiating energy all at the same time you're listening to me. Isn't that amazing? That's the ha and the vai and the e. Hawaii. E is the top of the hierarchy. E has a lot of definitions, but for this example, you guys live at the top of the hierarchy, the most beautiful place, the Garden of Eden, the oasis in the desert. So that's kind of grounding us in our place right now. When we think about the word Maui, Mau means eternal, ongoing, and E is the same thing, that top of the hierarchy, it's the supreme, so on and so forth. And finally, one of the words we hear in Hawaii all the time is the idea of aloha. Can anybody tell me what aloha means? Most of the time we hear it as hi, bye, I love you. And that's true. Aloha is a conditional state. But when we break it down, there's three words we can learn from it. The alo is the present, face-to-face contact, not face-to-face time contact. Really being present, really being in your being is what we're talking about today. Are you present in your body? Are you present with those in front of you? Is great questions to ask. And I'm going to show you why that's important in a sec. Aloha. Oha is another thing. Oha is the continuity of the mountainside, different plants, different animals, different flora and fauna. They are an interrelationship with each other. The ecology brings life. There's continuity. Oha can also be, with the kalo, there's continuity. It's replication. And we see the word hai again. It's the breath of life. So that's where we are today. And you guys inherit that just by default because this is where you live. This is where your feet touch the ground. And wherever your feet touch the ground, you absorb the energetics, the energy level, the mana from the inside out. It's a full force that we'll get to see in just a bit. So before we move on, that's a little introduction to what do you call it? Human becoming is the title here. It's important to turn your body on so that you are able to use your senses, use your tools that you've been given to be able to turn your heart on, which will help you to interpret the energetics in a room, help you to have deeper and more meaningful relationships. Also, it's going to help you to navigate in life, to get what you want. Anybody have any questions before we move on to the next slide and what we're doing? Well, I think we'll stay here just a bit. One of the ways I want you guys to think about this journey, because we're going to travel pretty fast, pretty quick, is who here paddles canoe? Canoe is we're gonna use that analogy today. It's kind of like the word for paddling canoe is Holo. Just like when the navigators navigated the Pacific Islands or the ocean, there's a special tool in their va'a that helped them to get from point A to point B. And that's called the Umeke Holo va'a. So Umeke really is a calabash. It's like a bowl. And when the water was still at night and they could have a level plane, the stars in the sky would reflect into this bowl and it would give them a map. And in the bowl, they could write on the inside and make markings to be able to navigate properly. So we got information from the ether to navigate from A to B from the stars. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to try to make you as the canoe, as the paddler. You're going to use your mind to download the map from the stars so you'll be able to navigate from point A to point B.